Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. New night, same time. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to getting back into Battle for Wesnoth and seeing what we can do there. Hey, Floorman David. I am a little quiet. Well, let's change that. All right, how's this? Testing, testing, testing. All right. We'll call it pretty good then. I can't really turn my gain up much further, and without a significant amount of effort, I can't move the mic closer to me. Oh, we should hang on. I am a professional. There we go. Now you can see me. Look at that. All right. I thought I saw a dwarf hunter hanging out in chat, but we'll see if that turns out to be true or not. In the meantime, how's everyone doing? Lots of homework, I imagine, for some of you. Papers are, in fact, dumb. Can confirm. I've got to revise a paper and also write a different paper. In fact, soon. We're going to say soon. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of just logistics with transferring that you got to sort out, but I'm sure it'll happen. Soon TM is exactly right. It'll happen. When? We don't know, but soon. All right, well. Yeah, I can only imagine, Floorman. Let's go ahead and get into it. Because we are professionals. Well, hey, that's a dwarf hunter hanging out in chat. What's up? Sounds good. We will be here hanging out for the next 3 or so hours, so stick around for what you can. Do what you gotta do. Alright, I am noticing that I think you guys do not yet have game audio. Is that correct? Because there should be music at this point. Why is this always so complicated? Okay. Here, let's... Whoa! We've got a befuddled magician, a dwarf hunter, a floorman, and the smartest all in chat at the same time? Wow. Okay. Let me just try and troubleshoot some of this audio stuff for a second here. Erg. Okay, how's that? Perfect. All right, we've got audio. We've got friends hanging out in chat. We are in good shape. Okay, so one of the things that I really like about the Battle for Wesnoth is, in addition to having a pretty robust tutorial system, which I didn't mean to actually load into, but I guess we're going to. So yeah, great tutorial system. Sure. What I meant to show you was that it also has this nice little tactical guide here. So if you ever want to start doing this yourself, I highly encourage you to download the game, and all sorts of things here will keep you well informed about the tactical advantages you can gain and what different sort of abilities mean or how they work in game. It's a lot of fun. But as David says, it is time for the bad beats to begin. We are on champion difficulty, second time attempting an Ironman on the Heir to the Throne campaign, and we are at the Bay of Pearls. Oh, hang on, let's do this again. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. So this is the Bay of Pearls. It looks like they have those merfolk working hard. Indeed it does. It also looks like they have many, many troops. I should go around the bay and distract some of them. You and the rest rescue the merfolk. Very well, be careful. We are certainly not going to forget Gwimli. Come on. Gwimli is not even optional at this point. Wait, like he's staying with us. Alright, so minimum requirements here is that we kill one of the enemy leaders and survive until end of turns. We have found out from failing this campaign previously that we gotta actually beat both of them quickly to keep carrying over more and more gold so we can actually recruit folks in later scenarios. One of the other things that we know about this scenario is that when we step on one of these cages, we free a bunch of merfolk. So we'll be grabbing these three on the first turn and then sort of collecting them all around here before going up to grab these guys, while also fighting off the Naga and bats that fly down from this enemy right here. After we have sort of a commanding presence here and we've dealt with the initial wave of folks that get sent down into the water, we're going to send our merfolk up to the north to capture the main cage and get the majority of the merfolk back. We have to defeat 2 level 2 Nagas, which is not trivial, but we managed to do it last time. And then we send someone up to grab this trident, which allows for lightning attacks later in the game, which is super useful. At the same time, we have land units that are going to be kind of working their way up the coast and engaging with the forces that come down from here. That is the gist of it. If it makes logical sense, we send Gwimli up to take this trident. If it doesn't, we simply rename whichever merfolk gets the trident to Gwimli. We want to start by recalling some units here. We've got a decent amount of gold, but it never hurts to play optimally. So we're going to go ahead and grab loyal units first to try and reduce our upkeep costs. We had two. We had two loyal units, so that was easy. And now we're just going to go ahead and grab some level 2 units because they're going to be the best at staying alive. All right, so there's Gwynley already. He's the first one we find. Thank you for rescuing us. Now we can help you fight the evil orcs. The main cage where they keep most of the merfolk is in the northwest. Yay, merfolk. All right. Merfolk. Yay, merfolk. All right, and we're going to try not to get too separated, so we're actually just going to leave these guys kind of where they are. We can do that. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And that's our first turn. Is that a level 2 or level 1? It's level 1, okay. So this is easier than some of the previous scenarios in this campaign because they're only recruiting level 1 units to fight us for the first time in a little bit, which is handy. Yeah. Bring you back there. And then we're going to keep getting the strongest units back, which in this case are our plethora of Elvish Rangers, because we like Elvish Archers. And that's everyone.
But boss, why are we only using bats and nagas?
Because we need to control the seas and the merfolk, and nagas and bats are best for doing that.
But orcs are the most powerful race in all of...
Shut up, Worm, I'm the boss.
I love that. All right. At this point, we're just going to find tactically good places to be and wait to be engaged. Everyone here has some amount of experience, so we're probably going to be recalling them in some fashion. The one who has the lowest amount of actual experience is intelligent, which is essentially worth 8 experience because he doesn't need as much experience to level up. So, but we're going to start with the shaman, the mage, and I think this particular fighter here. All right, looking good so far. If they're not going to engage us, I think we just go take that other cage and sort of congregate up there.
Now orcs will rule over land and sea.
Will someone kill this idiot for me, please?
Happy to oblige. The early couple of turns are not super exciting because we kind of just move folks around. I think I'm going to go ahead and engage this particular Naga now. Well, it's still daytime. Or dusk, rather. Perfect. Grab the last 2 units here. And then we get to start to think about what we want to recruit. I think I want... Oh, no, I don't know. I was going to say I think I want a horseman because I want to level 1 up, but we already have our knight here, so that's pretty alright. We've got 2 mages that are looking to level up, which is good. And the mages will especially be useful against sort of these trolls. Got a pack of wolves coming down at us, but honestly, our plethora of rangers should be able to take care of that. Let's see here. Let's grab a 3rd mage. Yeah? Yeah, let's grab a 3rd mage. And then we can kind of chill like this for a little bit. Come on, Jarla. Aww. Lava. Alright, let's deal with this bat fella here. This actually... So, normally I wouldn't be a huge fan of this. Well, yes, so our merfolk are getting a little beat up, but this is the bad beat stream, so, like, we're not really surprised, right? Normally I wouldn't be a huge fan of this particular attack, because a 12-3 on the backswing is not necessarily great for us. And actually, we're going to do this in a slightly different order. We're going to hit with a ranger first. So that this... We only need to hit once now. And we've captured a village here, so that's fine. And then that's kind of going to be our line that we want to hold here. Okay, so first thing to do is to get this one back there. And then we want to get to a position where we can protect him while still doing a little bit of damage here. So we're going to pick our targets kind of carefully. Health, 26 health, 10 health. I think the goal for this turn is to kill this Naga and this bat. David, what do you think of that? We kill Linnaeus the Naga, and this vampire bat. Does that sound like a good plan to you? And then other than that, we're going to use Zone of Control to protect this. Okay, let's go for that. Of course, this is Bad Beats stream, so we'll see what actually happens. Wow. Jesus. Okay. So, I don't have sufficient zone of control to be able to protect him, I don't think. I'm going to see what I can do here, but I think... Yeah, I can only shield him a little bit. I can't shield him fully. Exactly. So, we want to get our movement points back here a little bit and instead engage this bat and try and kill him, I think. Welcome back. You've missed the beginning of the bad beats. This guy started with 18 health, and each of these 3 merfolk have 3 attacks that each have a 50% chance of hitting, that do 5 damage each. And all 4 of them combined could not deal 18 damage to this one Naga. And then this vampire bat's just being a dick, too. Alright, well, our land battle is going significantly better. So what should we grab here? I think I like getting 1 additional Elvish Shaman. We can't recruit merfolk yet. We can only recruit merfolk at the end of this scenario. So I think I like 1 Shaman. And... I'm open for suggestions for the second unit. One more horseman? Yeah, that seems fine. It'll be a miracle if he's alive at the next turn. Sorry, Guaba. Here's the real question. Gwimli is injured. He is injured. He is also the most experienced at this point, but he is injured. I don't... Unless something really weird happens, I don't think he's gonna get super badly hurt this turn. We're gonna find out. Yep. Good. Yep. Nice. Gwimli, you stay alive. Yeah, that's okay. No, Gwimli is not a reset condition. If Gwimli dies, we just rename someone else Gwimli. No, this is not negotiable. It takes us too long to get back to this point. This campaign has 23 scenarios and we haven't made it through 6. Gwimli is David's favorite merfolk. He's sitting right here. Please do. And actually, I think it's a finfic. I'm funny. Okay, let's do this. Nice. Our land units are doing pretty alright. And actually, in the sea, we're not awful. Obviously, it's not great. But I think we can gang up enough to sort of outnumber them and deal with them. I feel like a 5-year-old watching the grown-ups play Skip Boo at Thanksgiving. I cannot parse this map. James does not have a PhD. No. James got accepted to grad school where he, if he's lucky and passes a bunch of tests, will be a PhD candidate who then has to write a thesis and defend that to then get a PhD. Oh no, it is not the same thing. Alright, so what we're looking at here... what we're looking at here is needing to really gang up on these guys to get our advantage back. Because we don't have good options for healing, but neither do they. It's the middle of the night, which is not great. I can't deal with this commentary. Wow. So I think we're gonna try and take out him right now. We're gonna do it pseudo-intelligently, which is to say, give ourselves room to take advantage if things go better than expected. So now we can do sort of a twofold maneuver here where we both attack and use Zone of Control to keep Gwimbly alive. Is, in essence, my goal. I think if we move here... Yeah, that protects there. Can we do it here, too? Yes. Okay. And we just need to move you to there. Perfect. Bat. Did I miss the bat? Nope, the bat's good. We could attack the orc. I'm just not feeling it. Well, so if we attack the orc, then this Naga can yeet right around and hit Gwimbly. So we are in protection mode here. And in this case, I'm protecting Gwimbly because he's also the most experienced, so he's the most likely to hit a level up. Dwarf Hunter, as you are new to this game, experience is, of course, right here. And when we level up, we full heal and become better units. So it's worth protecting people with a lot of experience. As it stands, this is just not a good attack for us. So we're going to hold. And I don't see us needing to recruit any more units. So I'm actually going to move Conrad forward and see if he can help out with his leadership. No! This went from bad to worse. This is terrible. This is a terrible turn of events. Gwimbly has died. And real talk here, we're down to 3 merfolk, which means that we likely can't take these Nagas. Which is going to make it very difficult to free this cage. This puts us in a really bad spot for the future. And yeah, we have to kill this bat with our next attack or he levels up. Our objective now is Rage. And because our objective is Rage, we need to get a red mage. Oh, you came in after the objectives. Sure. So the objectives here are to defeat one enemy leader and outlast the other, with an optional objective of killing everyone. So we're going for killing everyone because there's gold carryover bonus and there's an early end bonus to gold. So we know from failing this Ironman challenge previously that we need a lot of gold in the later scenarios so we can recruit an effective army, which means that we need to be finishing these early scenarios efficiently, while at the same time not losing units. No worries, I'm totally happy to bring people up to speed. So Ironman challenge, in my mind, means that, so this game auto-saves at the beginning of every single turn. It also saves at every scenario. I'm playing Ironman in that if we lose a scenario, we have to go back to the very beginning of the campaign, and we don't save scrub and go back to the beginning of any turns. We live with RNG, even the bad beats that it gives us. That is the context in which I am using Iron Man. It's been rough, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm really not sure what to do at this point, because that bat is gonna level. It's got 9 health. 6. We need to hit it twice. Yeah, exactly, just like XCOM. And this is actually very similar to XCOM. One of the other similarities between this and XCOM is the fact that the random numbers are true random numbers. So a 70% chance has a 30% chance to miss, and it will miss 30% of the time. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know what to do in the sea anymore, because we're outnumbered and just not in a great spot. Now, the nice thing is that, I'm going to be really honest, the ocean and merfolk are not super relevant later on. So this isn't the end of the world, but I would like to grab that trident. Oh, this is rough. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take out... We're gonna take out this Merfolk because we can get terrain advantage on him by throwing you here. You need to hit twice. And now we can take out this other Merfolk. We won't have terrain advantage, but I think that's going to be okay. Got him, at least. Yeah, running is an option. Now, the nice thing about the vampire bats is that those were level 0 enemies, so even the blood bat is only level 1. We lost our... Oh! Oh, that's brutal. Welcome to Bad Beats. We lost our loyal knight. And also you do shots. No, I have not. Hey, don't look at me. This was RNG that got us. And the level 2 warriors that I didn't see coming. Whenever we get bad beats, take a shot. We get bad beats way too often. Be less aggressive. I don't know how to be less aggressive. The stream will turn it. That's exactly right. I'm also a lightweight, so it really wouldn't last long. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. So we're going to take out this guy. Then we're going to take out the other level 2 by using a couple of our level 2s. Yep, I'm going to try and funnel to the mage. Although my goal was to do a little bit more damage than that so that we could finish him off. Like, there's a chance. It's not great. We need to do 9 damage before I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so now this should work. Wow. Yes, you can change your Twitch username after you've made it. It takes about 90 days to do that. I know that because, well, this Twitch handle is new, obviously, but this account is not new. Alright, we gotta protect some folks, which means having some sacrificial folks. Oh, you're still alive. Wow. I don't think I even paid attention to that. You're really not going to be alive for long, though, is the thing. In about 3 months, expect a good meme. Great, I look forward to it. Things were going so well up until this scenario. That's okay. So far, I'm fine with this. Do your fucking job. Alright, so we already have a red mage, so we're gonna get a right mage now. We lost our scout, but I really actually have never cared about scouts, so that's fine. I'll throw you here. Let's see what happens. Not bad. This one here. That spicy commentating coming in from Floorman. I love how a 70% chance to hit means that we hit 2 out of 4. That's just what we like to see. Now I'm focusing on the trolls first instead of trying to kill off this archer because the trolls regenerate every turn. So it's really best if you can just take them out in one go. Let's see if we can survive with any of our merfolk at this point. I honestly thought we might have gotten lucky there. Retreat. I'm going to use Conrad's leadership here to try and get a little bit more damage in. Let's see if we can't do this. Nice. Great, we're going to get another healer level up, which is really nice. Where 70% means 0 out of 42,069. Nice. But having a white mage going into the next scenario will be really nice. Alright, we need to keep you alive, so we're going to switch some things around. Yes, I do remember that the white mage heals. He's so low on health that I wanted him behind the lines of our troops. I might not have needed to have done that, but just for safety. Alright, that's fine. Anyone else hurt? I mean, you are, but you're already on a house. Okay, that's fine then. You're fine to stay there, you'll stay there, you'll stay there. Stay there. Down to one merfolk. And somehow that merfolk is still alive. And we're going to try and take out this bat. See, the problem with the bat is that it's got this ability which drains. So what that means, if I select the bat, what it means is that this unit will heal itself for half of the amount of damage it deals, which makes the damage calculation look like this. There are so many different options for what it might end up with at the end of this battle based on how many times it hits back. The most likely thing is that it dies, but even that is there's only 1/3 of the time is that going to happen. But we're going to go for it. And it didn't happen. And now we're in a really bad shape. Yeah, I could have looked into other units, but none of them could have gotten out there fast enough. We're just not going to get any merfolk out of this scenario. Which, like I said, is rough. But we're keeping around several level 2 units on the ground, which is really important. We're going to go for the druid. And then do that. Go ahead and capture that village. 2 more coming down. Gonna leave you there. The nice thing is we're gonna be able to take this guy out really quickly. And I'm gonna start to partition off my troops and take some up along this way to deal with him, so that we can still finish this scenario ahead of time. So this ranger, send the red mage, the shaman, the fighter, and the horseman. The horseman's really just a body to take hits. The damage is going to be dealt by the 2 rangers and the red mage, but I need bodies to take hits, and then the shaman will keep everyone alive as they travel. Yes, I am aware that all the merfolk are dead. It's a darn travesty. But we have to move on. Alright, you should be able to take him. But again, we're going to use our leadership here just to make it easier. Because Conrad has leadership and we actually have a fair amount of level 2s at this point, the Elvish Captain isn't super useful, so we're going to go for the hero because it's a better fighter. The difference between the Captain and the hero is the ability leadership, and the Captain has less health and the attacks are worse. So we're going to go with the hero instead. take care of him. Funnel a little bit more experience to another mage. Red mage. The red mage level up path has some really interesting level 3 options, including silver mage, which allows you to do some really interesting tactical things, as well as just archmage, which is super powerful. All right, we're doing good here. It's another reason to bring a mage along, because they always have a 70% chance to hit. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to take care of some unfortunate folks. I'm not actually super concerned about that bat. I'm more concerned about the Naga. Of course, we don't have a great chance of hitting the Naga. But throw you in the water to heal, folks. Actually, I'm gonna put you here because I want you to heal. That's just a bad time for us, so we're not gonna do that. What we are gonna do is just try to get Conrad a little bit of incidental experience, while making sure to also spread that experience out amongst the rest of our folks here. And throwing this white mage right there, and that should be good. All right. We make our way up that way. Should be able to deal with him pretty easily. Which then means that we get to get in position to deal with him. And we can actually start that now, which is good. We want to do that during the day because of the bonus to our lawful units during the day. We probably don't need this druid going up north, so I'm going to send her back to take this path up to help out these guys, because it looks like they need a little bit of help. Yeah. Alright, so let's get some folks in position for this fight here. We're going to try and funnel this experience to the mage, obviously. Yeah, that orc. Just treading water out there. On this deep water. So, yeah. It's been hours. I don't know that it's been days yet, but it has definitely been hours. It might have been a full day at this point. Alright, so we're going to try and funnel the experience to this mage, which means probably hitting with our white mage first, and then using the bow on our elvish hero to try and get maybe one more hit in, and then we can finish him off right here. Very nice. And now we just need to move up quickly and take care of him. The problem is I wish we could cross right here, but we actually can't. And it's going to take us 7 turns to get around, 8 turns to get around. So there's really no point in sending them down to try when we only have 5 turns left. So all that matters at this point is capturing that house and getting as much gold as possible. And I don't think even this... That's also 7 turns, so there's no point in that either. We just have to do it with what we've got left. Honestly, if we play our cards right, the 2 rangers might be enough just on their own. But we're gonna have to be careful here. And let me see if I can entice. Oh yeah, look at that. There are some. Thank you. I had forgotten about that. I'm gonna see if I can entice this Naga to attack him. Because he, or even the marksman, because he can't kill either of them. But it will keep this Naga occupied while we try and deal with the leader over here. This horseman is just a body, so I'm going to leave him on there. He's better with hit points. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, balls. Offer a more enticing body at this point. Sacrificial lamb. So now we need to get lucky again. And we did not. All right. No more level 2 bats. Just gonna keep the assault going as much as we can. We're not gonna actually get this, I don't think, which is a darn shame. We're getting a lot of gold though, which is going to be useful. We captured more houses this time than last time. Let's get that last amount. Yes, I'm just reducing upkeep to min-max. We didn't want that extra, what, 4 gold a turn to reduce our ability to recruit troops next time. Okay. Well, that was fun. We just have to survive this turn.
Conrad, we cannot spend any more time here. Though it would be good to defeat the orcs and free more of their prisoners, more urgent business calls us.
Delphador, thank goodness you have survived. This has been a tough battle. But why can we not finish it? Why must we leave?
I bear ill tidings, Conrad. Ashavir has laid siege to Elsinfar, breaking the century-old treaty between Wesnoth and the Ellen's city-state. If the city falls, there is no telling how many other lands she may swallow up.
Oh no, what shall we do?
You must lead your men to the city, help defend it, or recapture it if it falls before you arrive.
I must do this. But you are coming with me, aren't you, Delphador?
I'm afraid not. I have found some important documents that need seeing to. I must ride at once to make counsel with the elves. I will meet you in Elsinfar after you have secured it.
I fear I will struggle to do this on my own, but what must be, must be. How do I get there? So, because we didn't kill both of them, we can only go by land, which is interesting. I don't remember that being in the case previously. But we're going to move on now. So now we get to see the other of the two. The last time we did this, we were forced into... Well, we beat both of the enemies, which meant that we could choose to go by land or by sea. And by sea was rough. But the road to Elsinfar was a treacherous one. Conrad and his men were set upon by a strong band of undead.
A party of elves approaches. Soon we shall have elven zombies serving us.
My lord.
On yonder peninsula there seems to be some movement.
It looks like an undead outpost. If we could defeat them, the locals would probably be grateful. But I do not know if we have the strength to defeat such a foe or the time to spare. Cleansing this land of the undead does not appear overly difficult. It should be good training for those yet untested in battle. I don't think so, Chris. I think it's a different necromancer. I see. If we are to break the siege of Elsinfar, we will need every veteran soldier we can get. The decision is yours, sir. If you are to leave, I suggest we hurry past before they are upon us. If we are to fight, then to arms. So we can either move Conrad to this signpost and end the scenario immediately, 4 turns and move on, or we can go for more experience and try and take out him. Because we didn't free the merfolk, we can only recruit merfolk fighters. We can't get the rest of them. And we have no merfolk to recall. We've got a number of level 2 units we could recall, so we could try and build up our army a little bit. I'm down with that. What do you folks think? Oh, definitely if we try to take him, that'll end up in way more bad beats. Alright, we're going to try and take him. And that's a good point. We should grab a bunch of mages. And as long as we're careful with them, that should be fine. First, as always, we need to get some gold. And we're going to recall our veteran units, starting with the rangers because they can hide in some forests and provide an advanced screening for us. The red mage because yes, and the white mage because so the red mage because he's loyal and because mages are good against undead. The white mage because white mages are also good against undead. Then we need to grab some houses. I used to be able to end my turn somewhere. Oh good, look at this. These are all level 0 units. This is going to be great. So those 4 are plenty on their own to take down the king. So now we want to try and get experience, which means recalling mages. And Yeah, I'm expecting a revenant somewhere. I don't remember where, but I think there's a revenant that comes out of the mountains, maybe. No, I don't want to rename these. And recall the druid. And then I'm gonna go ahead and recruit. You think up here is dangerous? I think you might be right. Like, maybe after 7 or 8 turns, someone comes up here once it's clear that you're not trying to escape. Yeah. Regardless, I think we're going to be okay. So then the question becomes, how do we want to make up our army? I'm going to take this, and then next turn we have to make some recruits. You think right here? Perhaps. The combination of White Mage and Druid really let us defend ourselves wherever we want. We don't need to be near a house anymore, which is important. Right. How do we want to do this? What do we want at this point? Got 3 mages and a druid, 2 archers, 2 healers, 2 fighters, 3 archers actually. With this makeup of folks as primarily what our problem is. Watch my wallet. Oh, fair point. Fair point. That might be it. And we'll just send Conrad out to grab this house for now. More of a front line? Yeah, possibly. I think our front line's actually reasonable right now. There are a number of annoying folks coming up. But I think it's going to be fine right now. Yep. He just keeps recruiting, wow. Very nice. 1 experience away from leveling up. And we'll be getting another red mage, I think. So the problem with walking corpses is actually when they just have a million of them. And so maybe this one hits here and then dies when you attack back, and then another one comes in, and another one comes in, and another one comes in, and they can actually get like 16 attacks on one unit. Merfolk for this island? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And actually we could get this island and these and kind of the coastline here. I might try that. We're kind of light on cash. Becomes this thing where you actually don't want to kill them when you attack back, because that way their bodies are in the way and they can't continue to attack you, which is what happened here. So here's what I want to try to do. I want to try and get this bat injured enough that this elvish fighter can kill the bat, gaining him 8 experience points and leveling him up. It's not good enough to kill a walking corpse because they're level 0 units and we will only get 4 experience from them, and he won't level up. So the problem is that the marksman is too good. So I might have to do something like this, where 13 or 6, and what kind of attack can you do? That's not great. What can you do? 8-4? I think we're gonna try it like this. Oh, brutal. Okay, so instead we're gonna take him back to heal. And just deal with him like this. You only need 1 experience, which means you need to survive combat with a level 1 or greater opponent. Unfortunately, this is a level 0. So while I could go there, I wouldn't level up by doing that, and that would just open me up to bad beats. So we're not going to do that. This is fine, though. Conrad. So now we have to decide what we want to do here. I think I do want some more units. So I will grab 1 more folk for the gold collection. And then I'm going to grab a scout as a pseudo frontline unit that can move kind of quickly and give us a chance to get more houses. And then I'm actually going to bring Conrad down and engage him in the fight too, because he's going to be important. Damn it. Welcome to the Bad Beat stream, where we lose our level 2s in an easy encounter against level 0 units. Another red mage. I have to pay respects in the chat. And we lost another one. We've lost all of our rangers at this point. I think he's just being dumb. Let's get Conrad in here. Remind me what Fearless does? No detriment during the day? Okay. But my units get a bonus, which is kind of important in and of itself. Notice I'm making the power move of putting my 2 healers next to each other so they will also heal themselves. Heal each other, rather. Which is one of the really nice things about having 2 level 2 healers, is you get to put them next to each other, and you just have a wall of healing, and you can go anywhere on the map. Ugh. This and this. Okay, fine. And that goes there. And we leave it alone. I love not hitting back. That's my favorite. Alright. Let's try and close this out, shall we? As much as we can, anyway. Come on! At least we didn't lose the loyal one, I guess. Here's to small victories like that. looks like our merfolk died also. Need 4 more experience. Perfect. Alright. Let's see if we can deal with this now, instead of having to wait any longer. Alright, Conrad. Let's do this. There we go. Victory is ours. Let us hope that this delay will not hamper our quest to save Elensafar. But at least we have freed these good people. We must move onward with haste. This is not great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1 full castle worth of people to recall that are level 2. Yeah. Yeah. The party arrived at Elensafar at last, but they found the city had already fallen to the savage orcs. My lord, it seems the city has already been fallen. We must retake the city. Yay. Defeat all enemy leaders. So we need to kill these guys, and then we need to kill these guys. We got a little bit of lag there. The only bonus is that we have 2 healers, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna seriously hunker down before we go and do anything else. So let's just get our units. And I actually don't care about that particular shaman, so let's start recruiting. We need a better front line. So we're gonna go with a fighter here. And then we're gonna get some more archers because we lost all of our Elvish Rangers, which is not something I like having happen. Archer. Horseman. We're gonna go Archer, Fighter, Mage, I think. Stick to archers and fighters. All right, well then. We're gonna go ahead and grab another archer because I like them better than fighters. All right, they're just going for it this time. They did not do that last time. This is good. This allows us to take a little bit more of the initiative. All right, so we've looked at this before. We're gonna want them to reinforce us. And we can even recruit rogues now if we wanted to recruit them. I don't think we want to recruit them, though. Yeah, we are going to yeet these orchestra sessions as much as we can. Alright, let's focus on this one first. This is exactly what I like to see. And now we see what we can do here. Can't do anything there. Actually can't do literally anything. Yeah, a lot of these guys can't make it forward. Some of them seriously can, though. So I was considering moving up here, but we could get an assassin on whatever unit we put there, plus this level 2 could hit the water and do some serious damage to whoever we put here. So yeah, we're just going to hunker down. We are going to move my healing units to be better positioned to help out where folks already are. And the only units that can get across the water right now are assassins. And I'm going to put my marksmen up front near someone who can cure them so that they are less inclined to attack. Bring my mages closer to the battlefield. Okay. I think that's good positioning. We'll leave it at that. Level 1s are sacrificial. That's how this works. Although, of course, we try not to sacrifice them if we don't have to. Throw an archer at the bridge orcs. I was just trying to figure out whether that made sense or not. Yeah, there's not really a reason not to at this point. And at this point, you can only go there. It's relatively safe for me to do this. And then fill the gap here. Conrad might take some damage this turn, so I'll throw him to control the zone. Thanks, Xpotato69X. Appreciate seeing you here in chat. So now Conrad's safe for this turn. Is this the best positioning for our healers? Definitely one needs to be by Conrad. I'm going to move the druid back one space here. And I think this is good because he's not going to survive. So there's no point trying to heal him. So we're gonna keep folks here, and this looks good to me. That archer is not going to last, but that's all right. Okay, that went all right. In fact, I would hazard I'd be willing to go so far as to say that went better than expected. The only problem now is that we need to rescue our horseman here. And I think that involves killing him, which is gonna happen here. Yep. So, we actually get to go just yeet right out of here. Pleasantly surprised that this archer is still alive, so he's gonna keep doing his thing. Is he, or are we gonna try and rescue him? Yes, skeletons are coming pretty soon, but it's also gonna be day pretty soon. Alright, we're gonna move some folks around, and I think this makes sense. It's opening him up rather significantly, but I think we just need to do it. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how best I want to do this. So, I need to kill him. That needs to happen. Oh, actually, because this is a level 2 unit, if we give the kill to this fighter, then the fighter will level up and we'll get another hero, which is good because this hero is not looking good. I was going to try and maybe get the white mage up there to try and heal him after the fact, but I think that if he survives, we're just going to try and run him out anyway. Yeah, and I see this assassin here. I'm going to try and figure out what to do with him later. So I think this archer is going to move over here and engage with the warrior. And then we send the fighter in to clean up this. Grab another elvish hero. Move our white mage over here to do some damage there. Yeah. and also be in position to heal. Conrad follows the white mage, and he's going to try and take care of the orcish assassin. Nice. Which clears the way for us to use this mage over here as well, although I don't think we need to. And instead I'm going to try and save this archer. Good. Yeah. Then we can use you over here to slow, causing the next attacks to be worse. Oh. Okay, fine. I think that's actually reasonable. Marksman along the river. Are you saying be careful of the fact that I have a marksman on the river? Or are you saying be careful of this crossbowman? Yeah, I'm not worried. He's at full health. I'd be more worried about this hero, to be perfectly honest. Like, only 2 attackers can get in towards my marksman. So... And one of them has to be an archer? Actually, both of them are archers against a marksman. I'm not really worried about that. Okay, I think we're gonna... No, we have an opportunity here. We're gonna move this fighter to be next to 2 healers instead of staying on the house. Staying on the house and not moving would net us 10 hit points. Moving to be adjacent to 2 healers nets us 16. So that's slightly better. That's not where I wanted you to go. Actually, because of that, we'll move the archer there, and then we can leave you there. Okay, now things are good. We're good to go. Yeah, that I expected. I wasn't surprised by that. Oh, I see. That I didn't expect. Okay, so there was a lot of give and take that turn. It's a pleasant way of putting that. As we continue to lose units. Alright, screw it. Conrad, get another level. Perfect. Conrad's now at his max level. He's level 3. I think you mean upkeep pruning? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Good catch. Which means that Conrad's leadership skill now applies to level 2 units, which is actually quite nice. Seven 3 and 9 3. I think that works. Yeah. Not surprised. Not happy, not surprised. And yes, now the skeletons start coming in. Oh, screw you. Oh, this is very iffy. You are entirely correct, because now we have to weather all of these guys before we can do anything. I don't have the gold. He could. He could certainly recruit more units if we fall back, but I only have enough gold for one right now, so it's not quite worth it just yet. And at this point, I'm going to stop pushing and fall back. It looks like they're not going to cross the water just yet. So we have a chance to recoup a little bit. And I want to hold the river side a little bit. Do I want to hold the river side? I don't think I do. I think I just want to fall back. Alright. That looks good. Let them come to me. Here come the skeletons. But this is why we have mages. Now there are a lot of skeletons. Here's the thing, Conrad is now a very effective fighter. Which means I want him fighting, but I also need more units. Fight around the keep. Interesting. So I can do both. Unfortunately, I have now committed, this turn at least, to staying here. So that won't be possible right now. Alright, what do we recruit? Do we get 2 fighters? Mage. We're actually doing alright on magic, and I'm worried about our front line. Yeah, we need bodies. Fighters are simultaneously the cheapest that makes sense. And, yeah. Alright, we're getting fighters. And then moving Conrad back up. Oh my god, I'm so glad that red mage survived. We got so lucky there. Because yeah, well, maybe. He's got to hit 3 times no matter who it is. And we know how often that doesn't happen. So we're going to start with some arrows. And now he only has to hit twice. Which feels much more likely. So here are the 2 options for the next level up of mage. You've got the Archmage, which is not the final level up and go to level 4. 12, 4, 7, 2, 61 health. Wonderful. Or we've got the Silver Mage, less health, but has less. It's only a 9-4 attack, and it's the final level up, but it has the ability to teleport. So any village that we own, we can bounce back and forth between for 1 movement point, which is phenomenal. Let's just do some really interesting tactical things. Here, we just need the Archmage, but I just wanted to point that out for later. Time to get a body! Man, that's not even... That's just bad. Okay, now time to get a body. And same over here. I think we just need folks to heal at this point. Saw that coming, not disappointed. Oh my god, wow. I didn't see that coming, and we are so lucky. Alright, I need this white mage to stay where he is, so we're going to attack. There's a chance that we get some real bad beats, but I don't think so. Great. Let's take you out. You gotta hit, my dude. Wow. Okay, just gonna bounce you back here. Retreating to the keep at this point does not help us. We don't have the gold to recruit more units, and this gives us another place to heal from. We don't heal on the keep. The keep is not that tactically better. Like, elves in forest are better than elves on a keep. It's more beneficial to have a house nearby than it is to be on a keep. We're going to increase the sacrificial lambs. And we have to end it there. Yep. Okay. Conrad's taking damage. Not a fan of that. But it's our turn again. And everyone's still alive. Well, the important folks are still alive. We keep missing with that. That's not good. Yeah, you're darn right. This is definitely a last stand against undead sort of scenario. And we're just not hitting. Yeah, this might be where we end again. Oh, that was really bad. We're down to 3 units. Of course, I'm stubborn, so we're gonna play it out, but, like, it's not looking good. Even if we somehow manage to fend off all of these units, I don't think we can win this scenario in the number of turns we've got left. And that's it. Conrad is dead. Ugh. Jesus. Well. But we were... Yeah. Bay of Pearls went wrong. That's what happened. Yeah, like we had some really bad things happen to us this scenario afterwards, but Bay of Pearls went wrong. We lost some units that we shouldn't have. And then yes, the scenario after did screw us over in terms of we lost a lot of the level 2 units that we had built up. Like we had a good army going into that, and then we lost several level 2s to an army of level 0s. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bio break. And then I'll be back at 9, around 9, to keep going. So, keep hanging out, and I'll be back in just a second. All right. We're going to have to make some changes. Because I want to actually show you this game. And clearly, doing a full Ironman run is not going to quite be the best way to show this game. So we need to come up with something else. I'm still going to play this on challenging. I want to keep that difficulty level in there. And I don't want to save scrub, so I don't want to go back turn by turn. So what do you want to see most? Would you like to see it where sort of at the end of every stream is a checkpoint? I.e., we can go back to Bay of Pearls from the end of last stream and try that and start from there again? Or just every scenario is a checkpoint? So chapter by chapter, meaning scenario by scenario. We do runs where we can reload to a scenario. So at the beginning of every scenario is another sort of checkpoint that we can go back to. Or we can do it where the end of every stream is a checkpoint. So that means that my only option to pick up from here on would be to go back to Bay of Pearls. Well, the idea with checkpoints is that we could go back to previous ones. So we could go back 2 checkpoints if we wanted to. End of stream is kind of an interesting one. Larger checkpoints and still punishes failure. Yeah, and it sort of it tries to keep a little bit more in the spirit of Ironman. But like I said, I do want to actually show you this game, and I haven't been able to do that. I kind of like that idea just because it does still... There's still sort of a higher... failures mean more this way. All right, let's start back at Bay of Pearls then and see what we can do. In the next hour or so that I'm going to be streaming tonight. Bay of Pearls, here we go. I will do my gosh darn best to not let Gwimli die. We're going to skip through the dialogue for this. You've seen it enough times. Alright, as usual, we are going to go for defeating all enemy leaders. Alright, we grab our loyal units first. And then our rangers. We got Gwimli. We got our squad. And honestly, we're going to keep the squad sort of down here and make them come to us, where we might be able to use some of our archers to pick off some of the other folks. Defensive strategies. So I get that you're giving me a lot of crap for being overly aggressive. I would just like to point out that our turn limit has been a problem in the past. Also, I definitely learned bad behaviors when I first played this game by save scrubbing. And now that makes it more difficult now that I'm not save scrubbing. Because my default tactical brain says, oh no, it's fine, when in fact it's not. Legolas? Well, no, because Legolas should definitely be a unit that has legs, not a merfolk. Oh, whoops, I am in the wrong... That's where I should be. Frodo. Swam. Alright, we'll name one of them Swam. Who do we want to be Swam? Guama? Jarla? Kaba. Kaba we'll rename. Kaba is Swamwise Guamji. No, he's Swamwise Guamji. Let's get the last two of these. Ah, that's because it is too quiet. How's that? And how's the balance, too? Like, can you hear me over the music just fine? The way I describe this is a turn-based strategy game that's about unit development. Certainly there's some resource strategy, but it's mostly an army turn-based strategy game. Because we do need to capture villages to get gold to recruit and pay upkeep for our units, which is certainly important, but it's really more of the most important thing here is distributing experience to our different units and making sure they survive. Another neat thing about this game, if you missed some of my earlier streams, is that it is completely open source. So this has been around for over a decade now, and it's now available on Steam, but if you want to contribute to how the game is updated, as it continues to be updated, you can do that just on a volunteer basis. Alright, so now the question is, we've got no one else to recall, so what do we want to focus on in terms of units? Should we grab another horseman? Should we grab a mage? Should we grab another fighter? Another archer? Another shaman? Or even a scout, which is something we don't have right now? Horseman and mage? Yes, that's correct. If we don't kill one of them, we're forced into Yes, if we don't kill one of these, we're forced into the other round. We'll see. I'm probably going to... I mean, I have to kill one of them to make the requirements of the mission. But I'm hoping that by playing defensively over here, I can pick these guys off more one by one. And then actually be able to do the full rescue this cage, get the trident, and kill him. We'll just have to kind of see. Alright, I think I'm gonna get a scout just because I don't have one. Oh, you have played yourself. You started attacking my land units. Because that means I get to use my land units to attack your sea units. Now, one of the biggest problems right now is that I don't have ranged sea units. That's not an issue anymore. What about my air units? This gives me much more freedom. The knight on the other Naga, you think? Or is that greedy? Alright, well the wolf's a little ways off yet. I mean... This doesn't... I don't know. You look at that probability breakdown and tell me if that's a good idea or not. Yeah. What I will do is just move the body. No, actually, I won't even do that. We're gonna get our rangers up, and he's just gonna take this house. Haha! I hate that. I hate when you just accidentally heal the vampire bats. Alright, folks, what are we thinking about more units? Because I think we need more. I'm just a little bit unsure on what to grab at this point. I think it might be more fighters, but we've got fighters coming up. I don't know. You want more mages. I think we need folks that can be a little bit more front fighter, more frontline type right now. Horsemen. Maybe horsemen. I could see horsemen. Alright, I'll grab a horseman. Actually, I'm going to grab a horseman, an archer, and a fighter. Right. No, we'll get a horseman, an archer, and another shaman. There we go. Damn. That's entirely my fault. I thought he had enough health to just sort of tank it in the water, but the tactical disadvantage of being in the water was just too much. But that's why we recruited another archer. Because I knew something like that might happen. This just doesn't seem like a great idea. Oh, I suppose... Thing is, if we just hit first, he's dead. Fair point. We'll just move here. Present more of a front line there. We just lost Swamwise Gwamji. No, we didn't. We lost someone else. Swamwise is still alive. I apologize for scaring anyone that I just scared. Alright, here's the deal. My two mages are going to take out this wolf. And in the process, level up to a red mage. Let's really just try and deal with this Naga. There we go. And then this frickin' bat. And now I'm feeling better about all of this. It's a lot of folks coming up on our way. Only two of them can get to Any one enemy. Pull the horseman back. Don't let him take a bunch of damage. This guy here. So if we pull him back, and I'll do that just to show you, then we expose our rangers to being hit pretty hard also. No, maybe not as hard. Actually, no. I will stand by that. That is a good decision. Alright, let's focus this Naga. Generally that means actually hit the Naga. There we go. Alright, I want to protect this mage a little bit. There we go. Alright, that seems good. So the goal next turn is going to be to get these guys in a position where I feel comfortable sending them up to finish off this bat, and then this Naga would be great, because then we can get this cage and get some more reinforcements before heading west and north to free these guys and get the trident. Oh, we got so lucky. And the screen worked. We protected our mage, who definitely would have died otherwise. Now we need to provide a screen for this guy while still going after them. This is going to be interesting. Nice. He's got 2 hit points. A single hit kills him. If I get him on land, I can actually use some of my land units to provide a screen. I think that might be what the play is there. But first we should clean up the land a little bit, I think. Not quite gonna work. So he's got just too much health for him to be able to, for this shaman to be able to finish him off. Which might mean a fighter's a good option here. Yeah. That seems pretty alright. That's kind of pathetic, but you know, here we are. Now this works. Level 2 Orcish fighters? Yeah, that's a good point. They are coming up. Yeah, but so yes, they are glass cannons. The problem is that they're really only strong enough to do that in the middle of the day, because of the detriments they feel at night, and they can really only do it against weaker units. So in this particular map, where we've got a lot of melee units, they're not great. If we had a lot of Orcish archers, they'd be really good. So Chris is absolutely right about the level 2s coming up, which means that we're going to need some sacrificial lambs, aka Orcish, Elvish scouts. to protect our other units from taking the brunt of the damage. See, even in the middle of the day, this horseman can only do 20 damage, which isn't enough to kill this whelp right off the bat. And then he has to suffer a twice as effective crackback. In this case, I think it's fine, but like, that's why this can be a problem. Now I have to figure out what to do up here. I think I can effectively screen him by putting him here. And then doing... Oh, maybe I can't effectively screen. Doing that. There it is. I knew it was possible. I don't... Well, okay. Let's take a look at that. I don't think I can get a good screen around him if I put him here, is the thing. Well, maybe I can. No, so there's the problem. Yeah, so I can either protect his right side or his left side and not both. Yeah. I wonder if I can just encircle these guys enough that they can't move around. No, the problem is they can get right up next to him. And if I move farther away, then we don't have zone of control anymore. I could try that and see if I can zone of control that. Okay, that works. This works. And they've both got enough health that I'm not super worried about that. Put the other guy in a house too? This one? If I do that, I lose zone of control. Then it doesn't work. This one already attacked. This one already attacked. He can't move anymore. He's stuck. Because we needed to kill... This one killed a Naga. This was important. We needed to kill that Naga. Yeah. We had to kill the Naga to free him. Otherwise he was surrounded. I think this is the best we can do this turn. That, I'm actually okay with that because I don't care about my scouts. The point of the scouts are to take enough damage that my level 2 units don't die. Urgh! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. You're fine. That level 2 wasn't fine. Listen, I don't need that right now. horsemen. Kill that. Yes, this is just the bad beats. Yeah, I completely agree. The vampire bats are the worst to deal with in this game. Hello, I am James. I should have introduced myself. Please hit. Thank you. Let's see what this does. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Alright, I think we're stuck here. Yeah. We're gonna lose some good units. Yes, Floorman, we did only lose one merfolk so far. The trade-off was that the Nagas and Bats harried our land units, which means that we've lost more land units. There's not exactly... Yeah, it's not quite so cut and dry. All right. Are you a level 2? You are a level 2. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. And then we get this taken care of. Then... we can slow him. That'll cause him to do half damage back, which is going to be very important, because otherwise he might have killed Gwimli. He still might do some damage to Gwimli, but I don't think that we're in danger of losing Gwimli. Looking good. That's okay. So now, the tables have turned slightly. Which is nice. This is where turn limit is going to be a little bit of an issue, though. Very nice. Okay, that looks good to me. Other than that, we're just gonna kind of chill out. Well, let's go grab this house. And then I can move you there. Move you up a little bit. So the next step is gonna be moving him up here to grab reinforcements before we try and take on 2 level 2s. Yes, I see Wolfie Boy. Wolfie Boy has a 7-3 attack. He is in danger of hitting this unit that has 20 hit points. He'd have to hit all 3 to kill him. And we've got a 60% defensive chance here. So the chances of getting... the chances of all 3 hitting are pretty darn small. I can't quite do that math in my head, but it's pretty... Although, you know what? We can just make it so that's not an issue. By doing that. So, might as well. And then get the leadership there, too. Alright, that seems fine. Any other qualms before we end our turn? I think we're good. Alright, let's get some reinforcements here. And let's take him... Let's gang up on him at least. And keep him stuck right there. Of course, it's the bad beat stream, so we're not going to hit very often, but... that's okay. Oh, you're now fully healed. Great, we're gonna move you forward then. Okay. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not gonna argue with it. So the reason I'm not killing him is so that Swamwise Whamji can kill him and get the experience that will be very close to leveling him up then. He's got 1 hit point, he can't move anywhere. We've effectively trapped him. So if he attacks, he's going to die in the crackback. And then we can get another knight here. And I just don't like lancers, so we're gonna get a knight. Knights have more hit points, they have more versatile attacks, and it's not a maximum level. Now, here's a real question. Do we send folks up this way to start hammering on him? Or do we instead keep the land units together and go up this way? Right. Which is why I'm wondering about splitting the party. Always split the party? That's a good point. Alright, I want to send the buckets of hit points through the water. That's Silas. I'm sure I don't know what that's about. So I think I'm going to send a knight, a ranger, and a druid. How does that sound? Because we do need to keep enough people to deal with the boss over here. Floorman says it sounds good. Floorman is always strategically perfect. You even need healers to go to blue at this point. That's really just insurance, because we can't move around very far in the water. So it might take these land units 2 turns to get from house to house if something bad happens. I think those 3 units make the most sense to me, so we're going to go ahead and do it. We're not taking the shaman. I'm just moving him up there to heal the druid. Same thing with this white mage. Okay. That's good enough for now. And now, Swamwise can get the experience for killing him. Swamwise, I'm not waiting another turn. That may have been the wrong unit to end up doing it. The correct response is then to double down and send more units. We may have just punted a little bit there. There's little downside to that. And then we can just wipe him off the map. Okay. This is where we are now. Oh, sometimes RNG works for us. Wow. Wow, chat. Did you see that? And the leader decided not to engage. Wow. All right, we get a chance to heal some of these guys now. That's insane what just happened. Yeah, for once we got good beats. Hang on. I should have been thinking a little bit more here. Because I have a shaman now in the water. So, yeah, you're going to go there. You are going to go there. Okay, and no one else can really reach to where it would be useful. Except for you. Well, we'll send you there. And you back out there. Yeah, that seems good. Deal with this archer in the proper way, which is with a lancer. Or a knight, rather. I think we're going to be stuck on the land path because I am going to spend more time going up here to try and kill these two Nagas than anything else. That's not exactly how I wanted that to go down. Oh well. Alright. Very nice. I'm gonna leave everyone sort of where they are, I think. Not sure if we're gonna make it to them, honestly. Yeah, you might have a point. We've got 5 turns, and it's gonna take us 4 to get up there. It would take us 5 to go straight to the trident. It looks like we're not gonna get the trident, which is a damn shame. Unless I like run him up immediately. And just run for it. Well, send the closest merman. I mean, yeah. So we have to be a little bit careful with that, right? Because I don't want to be overly aggressive and just barrel past to get the trident and end up losing merfolk that I would normally have kept. So then the question is, we can try to go around the right side of the island. We've got 6 points of movement, so we would end here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's turn 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's turn 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is turn 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we could definitely go around that side of the island. And yeah, I mean, it's got to be Gwynley. And we're going to make sure that he can't deal with that. And then we'll end up sending the rest of these folks to try and open that cage. But we're not going to be able to beat him, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Twelve times 3 is 36, so we're fine for at least one turn. That's how these decisions are made, folks. Alright, so I've got 4 turns. Do we go balls to the walls now and start swimming over there with the units I've got, or do I wait? I think if I wait, I don't have any shot. So I think we've got to go now. And we just have to be careful about which units engage when. Oh, he recruited! That single Naga might cause Gwynley some serious problems. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's get that fighter a couple of experience points if we can. And then let's pound on him. That at least will negate the healing from the house. And that does more. And maybe Conrad takes the kill. Or a white mage takes the kill. Either way, I'm fine. We're going to leave him alone for this turn and finish him off next turn, I think. Bait with the archer, huh? The problem is I don't want to bait when there's a level 2 right there, plus the... Yeah, you're very right. I think sending in my archer is a bad idea, because I think he gets ganged up on and killed. Unless I can wait until day, basically. Yeah, exactly. 52 potential damage between these two attacks. So I just gotta leave it there. If the Naga wants to bait out this way anyway, then we're fine. If not, then we have an issue. No, Gwimli! Not Gwimli! Oh, that's so bad. By which I mean, the worst case scenario for us, he will kill us the next turn. Which means we have to wait one more turn before we can do that. So we can just sort of start the process. Now the problem is Nagas move 8 spots and Gwimli can only move 6. Yeah, you're right. That's not close enough. It's got to be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, got to be here. I don't think Gwimli's going to make it. All right, over here we have some experience to distribute. We have to decide who's killing the chief. I almost think the fighter should get it to try and get a better front line a little bit. Red mage, keep going for the archmage. It would be nice to have big boy DPS. The healer's so far from leveling up that doesn't really make sense. But the shaman's a good call too. Right, like the white mage needs another 130 experience. Yeah, the healer does need experience eventually. Let's go for big boy DPS. I'm happy with that. And again, we're sort of stuck here. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, did you see that? Gwimli, my man, got his trident. We're gonna go ahead and free these guys. We're just gonna let them get involved in these fights here. Which is especially nice when they have ranged units, because that's what we're really missing at this point. Okay. We might get somewhere here, boys. Or not. Or not. We've got one more turn to try and take him out. Oh, he went in the water. Oh, the dingus. He's running. Which was really bad because now we actually can take him out. Yep. And now we can recruit all of the mermen instead of just the merfolk warriors. And we are definitely going to go by sea because that's just better. And we know that map a little bit better and we know how to deal with that. That means that we're going to get all of these friendly faces back when we reach Ellen Safar. Plus, hopefully, an additional white mage and some ruffian boys. I'm feeling pretty good, so we're going to keep on going. Obviously, you guys can duck out if you want to duck out. No pressure to stay any longer than you need to. Alright, we can skip through this dialogue. So we play defensively. And we send merfolks down south to first capture these houses, deal with a couple of skeleton boys, and then to sit in here and cut off reinforcements. That way the ground troops can focus up on this undead boss. And we only go into this tomb. I think we're going to be okay. So, first and foremost, we got to recall Gwimli, because he's got the trident. Because we're dealing with undead, I'm going to go ahead and recall the Mermaid Initiate. And I'm recalling and not recruiting because of the intelligence here. Then we are going to need to recruit. We're going to get some footpads and thugs. And we're going to start by needing some... Yes. Yes. So to both of you, there's not money we can lose here, so that's great. The North Tomb is empty, so that's not dangerous. We do need to kill both bosses if we want to keep the second mage, and thugs are great against the undead. Which I have come around to after the first time playing this map. I think last time it was a waste to sort of send merfolk scouts up here to watch what's going on, so we're not going to do that. Merfolk are just going down by sea. And then we are just going to recruit some thugs. I do like footpads, so we're going to go for one of each there. But from there on, it'll probably be mostly thugs. And might go ahead and try and rescue him immediately and bring him back before things get crazy. No, I'm going to go with land. So the reason I'm going to send the thug instead of a merfolk all the way around is that what we ran into was there was no one to rescue the white mage when things started to go wrong. So I think sending units by land is the best way of doing that. All right. Good enough. No enemy units yet. So far, so good. We will definitely be holing up for the night and being very careful when it comes to that. Great. So now we check movement. We're good. Get him out now. Capture the house, and then we'll go back and meet up with the rest of our troops. Looks like we have enough gold for one more thug, which is nice. Okay. Oh, what? I don't remember that. The Chocobone? Ja! Oh. All right, well, back to the original plan. fuck you, Chocobone. I'm not happy about that. In case it wasn't obvious, Chocobones are undead horsemen, so they have charge. Which is a little bit of bullshit. But we move forward. Yeah, but also level 2. Chocobone is an undead level 2 horseman. So we got a decent amount of experience points for killing him, but... This is not going super well. And I know there's a hidden skeleton in the water right now. Daytime is bad for everyone except for our merfolk. Oh, and they have shadows? They didn't have shadows last time we played this mission. Oh, boy. Yeah, if he had made it to daytime. Alright. Real talk, folks. We could just end it and start this scenario over next time. Yeah, let's... This never happened. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a good starting point. We will hit that. What's that even called? That is the Isle of the Damned. We'll hit the Isle of the Damned the next time we are together. These are not the droids you're looking for. Yeah, these are also not the walking corpses we're looking for, but they found us anyway. Welcome, Joe Colombo. Jay Colombo. We sure are damned on that isle. You are entirely correct, Floorman. I think we'll play it more defensively again, as DeSmartest likes to keep reminding me. And we won't go and try and grab the White Mage right away. Or I think we may have mucked it up by waiting one turn before sending the outlaw over there. So that cost us one turn, where we might have been able to get him there and back safely. Yes, the defensively, yeah. Yeah, Bay of Pearls ended spectacularly well. Did not expect that. Right at the very end there. Just do it better. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Potato. All right. So it seems like Wednesday night is doing a lot better for my audience because we had a lot of folks in chat today. I want to move to doing 2 days a week. So, and it doesn't necessarily need to be this exact 7 to 10 slot. We could do something earlier in the day, whatever works for folks. So I'd be down to do something like a 2 to 5 on Friday stream. If we did a Saturday stream, it'd probably be something like 5 to 8. What works for folks? What are folks? When would folks be interested in watching me continue to work on this particular game? Or other games, because at some point I do want to pull in some other games. But first I want to show you this game because it's one of my favorite games and it's not very well known. So. Floorman's not available on Saturdays. The Smartest is good. Most days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday works best. Oh boy. I know the Befuddled Magician is devote a week to Dungeon Blitz. It gets repetitive, but the first couple of missions are fun. Yeah, I'd be down to try games. Always down for suggestions. I'll start a list. Dungeon Blitz. We'll definitely try that out. I want to get us past Ellen Safar first. Yeah, XCOM has been on my list of games to play because it's very similar to this, obviously, and I like this. Fire Emblem, yeah. I do. I have some plans in the workings for some games I'd also like to play through on stream as I'm experiencing them for the first time too, or at least as I'm experiencing aspects of them for the first time. I'll definitely look into XCOM though as a potential stream game. That could be a lot of fun. It's got a lot of overlap in sort of the mechanics for Battle for Wesnoth, and I guess if I'm doing them simultaneously, we might pick up folks who are looking for XCOM streams, and then they might like me, and then they might continue to watch Battle for Wesnoth, and then Battle for Wesnoth might get some more attention because it doesn't get a lot of attention. So that's a good sort of crossover one, where maybe I would do Battle for Wesnoth one day a week and XCOM the other day a week. I definitely want to get further in Battle for Wesnoth before we start doing that, though. Also, once I graduate, I will have a lot more free time to devote to putting into my stream and making the sort of the scenes transition better and the audio work better and all of the professional things. Maybe I'll even use not my phone as my webcam. Wow. It sounds like Fridays would work best for folks, though, if I'm picking up what people are putting down. Sounds groovy. All right. I'll try and figure out. Would people prefer the 7 to 10 on Fridays, or like more in the afternoon? Maybe a 2 to 5, 3 to 6. Later works better for Floorman. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. And watch for the notification for when I go live. We'll start that this Friday. We'll see what happens exactly when I start, when I stop, and whatnot. I think I would prefer before dinner, but I could be convinced to go sort of this same time slot, or maybe 6 to 9 or something like that. 3 hours seems to be working pretty well. We get creamed in the first 2 hours, we take a bio break, and then we come back and we actually get something accomplished. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed Chekhov's Cannons stream. And at some point, I'll find some little gimmick to do with my name, but I haven't gotten there yet. But for now, I will see you in the future. Bye-bye now.